Hey guys, all right. I had to turn on the light above me, and now the lighting's not so good. Are people on? I can't even tell. 0 people. Yay, 0 people. So I'm not talking to anyone. All right, we just got done with a premiere, and I told everyone to meet me over here. So we are back. Laura, you're back. Fabulous. I tell you what, I'm not comfortable being live on YouTube yet. I don't know what my problem is. Thanks, Paula. Thank you. I needed to hear that. Hi, Tiffany. I can go live on Instagram like till the cows come home, but I get on YouTube and I'm like, I'm so awkward. I just feel so uncomfortable. Art is fun. Star. Hi, Star. How are you? I don't know your real names. Half of you, I have to call you by your Instagram handle or your YouTube handle. Frankie Lee, hi. So I hope you guys just caught that. And I don't know if you... Right, Paula? Tell you what. And we try not to script them. So here's kind of what happens. So when you watch Everyday Château, a lot of times... Oh, see? Oh, Housewife in the Woods really loved the video. Whose name is Keely here? Artist Fun. Keely, fabulous. You know what? I knew that. I'm sorry. It's hard for me to remember, but I did know that because we've interacted. So when we do... I'm playing with a child's block. This shows you how awkward I am. Comfortable I am. Paula knows me from doTERRA and Instagram. I'm super comfortable on Instagram. I'm telling you, the YouTube thing just wigs me out. I don't know what it is. I think maybe it's because the camera, when I talk on YouTube, I can just look at myself. And it's not like I want to look at myself, but at least I'm talking to someone then. But I look very calm, beautiful video. Oh, you've been enjoying Facebook stories. Oh, wonderful. Good. They post from Instagram, so that's great. Get used to it. It's like TV. The wonky thing is, like, okay, so here's you, and here's me talking to myself, right? But on Instagram, I'm turned this way, and so I can just make eye contact with myself, and so at least it feels like I'm talking to someone. But I do hate it when you're watching a YouTube video and people are, like, over here. So I do try to look at the camera, but it's just so... It's so unnerving. So don't mind me. So the thing with Everyday Château is we try to just film. I had somebody ask me a couple months ago, do you feel like it's the Truman Show? Which is very funny because I don't know if you guys catch that Joel and I reference the Truman Show all the time. Like every time we go Makoko mix, like that's from the Truman Show. Like they just keep going round and round. We love the movie The Truman Show. Let's see here. I'm on my dumb phone because I can't figure out how to go friggin' live off the computer. If someone could just figure that out for me. Okay, hang on. Joel's headed home. Okay. Yeah, I can't figure out how to go live on the computer. If you've seen me stop and start, like, oh, she's going to go live. Oh, no, she's not there. It's because we couldn't figure it out. So what we do is we typically film on a day. Like we'll tell the kids, okay, Thursday is filming day. So we're going to film whatever projects we're working on. That's when we're going to film. Well, like you do need to go watch that movie. You need to watch The Truman Show. It is so good. It's you will like it, Parisienne girl. I think you'll really appreciate it. That doesn't always work out. Filming on Thursday or whatever, it doesn't always work out. And so, because I do love just to capture clips with my camera anyways, and I'll show you guys my camera, because if you weren't on earlier, doggone it, hang on, it's under the box. Again, I went live before the premiere, and I was showing people my camera. But that doesn't always work out. If I forget where I was, you can just be like, Ange, you missed your point. Come back. Come back. I'm always making movie jokes. What's come back from? You tell me. You'll get a brownie point. Oh. Ellen, are we Ellen or are we Ellen's wife? I'm assuming you're Ellen's wife, but you just watched Amélie, the movie Amélie for the first... Yes! Katie Minch! Titanic! That's perfect. You're so right. That's what we do in this house is we quote movie lines, not necessarily even one-liners. That's what I should do. Okay, Alan, fabulous. Okay, fabulous. Alan just watched Alma Lee for the first time in 2 years. It is so good. I mean, there are certain points I do cue forward. I fast forward. But they're a little awkward. But it's a brilliant movie. Girl, I got your movie trivia. Oh, Katie Minch. That's what I should do is just like someday we should just film a movie. We should film an Everyday Château or something of all the movie lines that Joel and I say to each other and see how many you guys can guess. Yes, Come Back is from Titanic. Princess Bride, that's going to be more Joel's jam. I wasn't a big Princess Bride girl. I don't dislike the movie. I just only know, like, what's the one line about you killed my father or something like that. I mean, wait. Since our attention spans, hold on. Wait, I need to read that. Are in nanoseconds, you might need us to watch your daily life. ... Okay. Okay, so Loki, am I saying your name right? So what did you think of the video that I just showed? Because that's what I have time to do. I have time to just show these little, I always have my camera, always, whether it's for photography or for video. And sometimes I just cannot sit down and put together a 35-minute episode. What happens is I typically start with an hour. Thank you guys. Christine loved it. I typically start, on average, it's an hour and 35 minutes of clips. And so to whittle that down to 34 minutes and then pick songs, which I'm super particular about. We need under 10 minutes, just a daily connection. All right, I received that, girl. Good to know. I am not a professional YouTuber. I'm not in on like what everybody wants to. Some people really study it, and I'm just like, yeah, I just want to make things beautiful, you know? So yeah, I'd love to see what you cook too. Okay, remind me of that. Oh, I need to take notes of myself talking. Apparently I have a nanosecond attention span because I don't know what I was just saying. The editing takes a long time, and I love it. I really, really, really love it. But I want to keep bringing you Everyday Château. And when I can't, though, I don't want the channel to not have content. There are so many things throughout the day where I'm like, oh, that is so beautiful. If I was somebody, that would inspire me, and I want to share that with you. So when that happens, I'm just going to share videos like I did today. I got up really early last week. I get up early every day. Fast and Furious. Alrighty. Fabulous. I got up really early. I get up early. I love to pull weeds in the morning. You know, there's the dew and the weeds, they pull out really easily, and the blue jays are singing like crazy, and the robins, and the lighting is out of this world. There are things, short clips would be nice. All right, you guys, thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate the feedback, because then I have the people that are like, oh, that was the fastest 35 minutes of my week. Can you do an hour? And I'm like, are you going to do my dishes? Because I'm just a one woman. Chip and JoJo, they have like a whole crew, and all they have to do is show up, you know? Paula, I appreciate that. All right. I love it. Okay. Good to know. Between kids, garden, and the farm, I'd love to see shorter clips. You guys are going to make me cry. Like, this has been like a real topic of family conversation, because I really want to be respectful of my family. The channel isn't Everyday Château. The channel is Parisienne Farmgirl, and Everyday Château is something that came about, and I love it. I mean, I know the name itself makes me giddy, but like it came about because I did really want to journal, not even for you guys. It started off, I wanted to journal for our family, this amazing dream come true. This is a huge, thank you, Laura. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's a brand new feature that we just got, hitting 10,000. Thank you, dear. Jeez. You know, moving to Door County, if you've watched the prologue and ending up here, it's a dream come true. And so remodeling the house, I just remember, thank you, I appreciate that, saying to my mom as a renter, you know, we owned for 10 years, then we rented for 5, and now we own again. And we rented for 5, if you haven't picked up what I've been laying down, because shiz got really bad. So we were renting. All those darling people who have never edited a video, I know, they're like, your sound, I can't hear you. I'm like, I'm sorry, I didn't have $400 to spend on a microphone. I just wanted to start a YouTube channel. If you read the description, it says, sorry about the audio. Okay, hold on. I'm behind here because I'm getting snarky. All right. Thank you so much. She'd watch Life with Crystal Rose would watch a 2-hour video or 2-minute. You're laughing at me. Yeah, you wouldn't believe some of the comments I delete, or when I'm like, water off a duck's back. Water, you know, you want to tell yourself they don't matter, but sometimes you're like, wow, wasn't that easy for you just to write a nasty comment about my audio when I poured my frigging heart and soul into that video? Thank you so much. If you'd like to buy me a microphone, I would gladly accept it. But anyways, now we have a new mic. Where was I? I don't even know where I was. Oh crap, I don't know where I was. This is what happens. So I wanted to chronicle for the kids, really, even like, this is what happens when you adult, when you pull yourself up by your bootstraps, and when you do the hard things, and when you commit to a goal. If you guys haven't seen my video on, oh, thank you, Laura. Shay's my best friend. So we were just talking in between videos. When you commit to the hard work and to the things that a lot of people don't want to do, like, this is what happens. We've been really, really blessed. So that's what I wanted to capture with Everyday Château for the kids. It's not even so much for you guys, it's for them. So sometimes I put stuff in and I know it's like inside family jokes or whatever, but it is for them to look back and be like, this was our life. Okay, oh, Rosanna loves Shay. It's because Shay's the bomb. I believe you. I mod Jess Arner. Oh, yep, I'm sure the Rooted Wanderers mods comments. So for Jessica at Roots and Refuge, and I'm sure, girl, you got your hands full. There's a big audience there. Let me see. Sorry. I wonder about that. Seeing some comments that were so rude. They're hysterically rude. Like, they crack me. Some of them like crack me up. I had somebody call me out like right about 5 months ago because she saw that my kids were sleeping on the floor in the first episode, and she's also seen videos where I've talked about how blessed we've been with doTERRA, and so she's like, your story doesn't add up, you know, you're doing supposedly so well with doTERRA, but your kids are sleeping on the floor. Apparently you and I have different priorities. I'm like, that was the video where we just moved in. Like, we all slept on the floor. I can't make you happy, you know. Oh, hey Joel, say hi.
Hey, what?
Say hi, babe.
Who was saying hi to?
Everyone.
Oh, are we on live?
Yeah.
Oh, excellent. Hello, everyone. Hi.
So Joel and the kids, you know, we live
Did
in
you tell them Joel sleeps on the floor?
Joel's. Joel's. Oh
That's
my
not
gosh.
right. You got that nice.
It's not right.
you sleep on the floor.
My priorities are out of whack. Okay.
Sure.
Yeah, you do have to let it roll off you. But when you're trying to create something pretty, you're kind of like, oh, that one kind of hurt. You know, because some people are like, if they're pretty nasty, I just go in and delete them. And not even so much for me, but just for you guys. Like, I don't want you to hop on and like get like bad vibe, and then you get like fan rage where somebody that likes you like goes in and comments, and I don't really want that kind of vibe. But if you ever do need to fan rage, I mean, like, feel free. Just, you can have my back. That's okay. Everybody says Happy Father's Day, babe. So Joel and Aiden, we have a Sunday evening church in town. We live in a really tourism area, and so for all the tourist workers that can't attend church on Sunday, then Joel and Aiden volunteer for the church for all the people that are in the tourism industry for Sunday night. So that's what they're just getting back from. Is that like a straight? People are always looking for a flaw. They're, you know what? They're takers, man. Like, it's just like, hey, entertain me. And when you don't, I'm going to let you know it. What is that? Is that my toilet? Hey, can you close the bathroom door? It's like a straight shot to the toilet right there. Yo. So, anyways, that's my toilet. Isn't it cool? Ladies, can I get an amen? Because it's a floating toilet. Yeah, don't forget to thumbs up. Thanks, Abby Jo. I say don't hate, donate. That's right. Donate. I just got my first, I don't even know what it's called. What is it called when you donate? I don't know. I have to ask Aiden. He's the one that's like, he knows everything about YouTube. I don't know. There's some button you can click. That is a floating toilet. And I just need a big amen. If the thought of not having to scrub, super chat. Thank you, Laura. I just got super chat. Ow. I'm still waiting on the merch. We have merch at Teespring, but I'm still waiting for the merch thing to pop up because we do have some pretty cute stuff that we're working on. We did make a coffee mug that says, Laura did. Laura's my first and only super chat donation. I'm kind of giddy about that. Kind of geeked me out. But we do have a coffee mug that says, I need a cuppa for all of you Joel fans. But can we just talk about that toilet for a second since it's right there? I mean, let's just talk about it. It's a floating toilet. You guys, we got so blessed with this house. What your favorite tool? Oh yeah, see, we still haven't made it to the blacksmith in Sturgeon Bay. Just another reason why we're so busy. Hulis.
Yeah? Is there anything I can eat? I'm really hungry.
There's still bread left over from dinner. And there's one bowl of soup left from lunch too. They're floating toilets. There are some things with this house that we scored. You guys, this house was empty for 5 years before we bought it. We still, like, today, we're like, wait, how did we get that house? What? It's on 13 and a half acres, and I have never lived, now Juliet's using the bathroom. Fabulous. Get a join button by the subscribe button. Join. Okay, I can't get a join button. Hold on, let's see. This is why subscriptions are so important, because I know it sounds really corny, but it's a YouTube thing. Like, they give you certain perks every step of the way. So I can't have a join button until I have 30,000. So if you like what you see and you want to share it to like Facebook and say, hey, this is my girl, you should follow her, or you should subscribe, that helps us. But we won't be able to get to a join option until 35. A negative, Parisienne Girl, she always has the best comments. A restaurant in New York did a dramatic reading, bugger. Sorry, I have to like hit my phone screen. I'm sorry, you guys, it's annoying, I'm sure. Of negative reviews. I think Joel and Aiden would be great at it. You could do another channel. Sacre bleu. Aiden would be really funny at it because he's so snarky. Aiden did this thing. If you're a vegan, I'm really sorry, but Aiden did this dramatic reading of vegans at Thanksgiving, and it killed me. And I was going to put it on, but again, I don't want to be like, I don't want to offend friends, but oh my gosh, the dramatic reading of negative comments would be very, very funny. It is a God thing, Courtney. It's totally a God thing. That's how we got this house. Absolutely. It was waiting for us, and I had looked at it 100 times on realtor.com, and there's a blog post called The Rejected House at ParisienneFarmgirl.com where you can read the whole story, but
the bread's wet.
Wet?
Yeah.
In the cake dome?
Yeah,
It's
I
wet?
just took it out, it's wet.
All of it?
Yeah, it's all mushy.
Can you get like brie or olives or anything then? Okay.
Something.
Can you fend for yourself? Because I fed you. Yeah, see, I'd love for you to join me in France. I do have an Amazon affiliate link. Jeez, you guys, you're giving me the vapors. I do, and I thank you. You can shop Amazon at no extra cost to you. My cocoa mix. It is, let's see, I have a store, so I have all my favorite stuff in a store. So it's amazon.com/shop/Parisienne Farmgirl. And then anytime you click on the links in any descriptions of these videos that have an Amazon link, or even you start at my blog and then click a link that takes you to Amazon, I get credit for that for like the next 48 hours or something like that. But if you just want to start with my store, it's always amazon.com/shop/Parisienne Farmgirl. And I have like all my favorite gardening books, everything that's in my makeup bag, homeschool. I have tons of furniture and all Parisienne Farmgirl inspired stuff. Thunderstorm. Ooh, who is a thunderstorm? Right? Amelie and I were just telling Joel today, I'm like, look, I haven't been to France in so long. Like, I started having babies and it's time. Like, I can feel it. You guys know what happens if you're in public and somebody lights a cigarette, and I don't really care for cigarette smell. Okay, let's just be straight. But when you smell that first whiff of cigarette smoke, and then like a diesel truck goes by at the same time, or a UPS truck, when you get diesel and first whiff of cigarette smoke, like, can anybody just resonate? Like, does that not remind you of Paris? It totally does. Let's see. You found me by looking up essential oils. That makes me very happy. Thank you for telling me that. I would love to do a trip to France. My son is traveling to study over in Vichy on Saturday. Fantastic. Wouldn't that be great? A Parisienne Farmgirl trip to France? Like, come thrift with me at Paris. That would be fun. Let's do that. Shall we do that? Let's do that. That would be really, really fun. Because I'm itching to travel again. It's been a long time. You commit all those years to baby making, and then us just getting back on our feet, and that would be amazing. I love the letterpress tray you use for your oil shelf. Yeah, so that's what that is. They're like a dime a dozen. You see them at the antique stores and stuff all the time. The doTERRA 15 mil roller balls, or 10 mil roller balls, and the 15 mil fit in those really good. And I've seen others where the 5 mil, the little minis, fit, but my minis don't fit. But it's been a really, really handy way for me to store my oils, and my girls just got all crazy on me the other day and put them all in like colorful alphabetical order. So that's been fantastic. Okay, so I think like a long time ago we were talking about slowing down Everyday Château. And you know, one of the benefits of slowing down, just doing like maybe 2 of the big episodes a month, is that I really want them to be a certain way. I don't want them to feel like, sorry, I have a thread I'm playing with. I don't want them to feel like a hodgepodge of clips just all mushed together and, you know, throw some music under them. I want them to feel beautiful and artistic and a pretty glimpse at what we're trying to do around here. And I don't mind the fun and the goofiness, you know, and then I love kind of doing even more with the outtakes. But when I sit down to the computer and I feel like, oh, this is just really contrived and I'm forcing to make this work, I would much, much rather bring you 5 minutes of what I brought you a half hour ago, 3 times a week, than 35 minutes of something where I'm like, that's okay, I like that, but it's not my best. I really want to bring you my best. So I was really, really pleased to see earlier that you guys like that. So 10 minutes, awesome. More decor and thrifting videos. Okay, so I think we're getting very good feedback.
Oh, are we?
Yes, we are.
About what?
About some shorter content.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
Good, that's good to hear.
I know. They can't see you, they can just see up your nose.
Well, my nose is definitely not my best part, so. So,
Okay.
what's my smile? What is it?
It's your butt.
Oh, whatever. No.
That's why we put it on every
not going
episode. But can you just close the bathroom? Because it's like, oh, there's the little Thomas the Train toilet right there. And back to the floating toilets. Like I was saying, we got major perks with this house. And one of them, I know, right? That is, you guys, that is exactly what happened. Okay, we got major perks with this house. Like stuff we could have never afforded. I think those toilets are really expensive. And I do not have to like scrub around the little rivets. How many of you have just begrudged your homemaking abilities trying to scrub around the little rivets? And these ones are just floating. There's no rivets. It's fabulous. So Junior at the front door with those goggles and his big soggy, we call it a pee bomb, which, by the way, hallelujah, he is potty trained. You okay?
Yeah, I just need the lavender. I can't fall asleep.
There's vetiver too on my nightstand. Okay. Hate the rivets, right? They're the worst. There's like pee and dust around the rivets. And then, I don't know about you with toddlers, but, well, okay, I'm gonna have to scroll back. But my little ones, like my whole life, my whole parenting life, my little ones like take off the rubber cover and they play with it. Like, that's so gross. And you're like wondering about your husband and your son's like, are y'all just like peeing on the rivets? Peeing on the rivets? Like, what are we doing here? Why is there urine clear down here? I don't know. And it just like magically doesn't happen with the floating toilet. So put floating toilets on your dream boards. That's right. For all my doTERRA people that have a dream board, I got a big one right here. You should see it. Family cow, apartment in Paris, blah, blah, blah. Put floating toilets on your dream boards. Bugger. Hold on. Up. The goggles, more decor videos, more oils and organic living. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Floating toilets, gardening and cooking. I love the music for those. Thanks. I have so much fun picking the music, you guys. The music just really geeks me out. I have so much fun picking the music. 4 sons and a husband. Rivets are my demise. Exactly. Is that why there's pee everywhere? Because toilets are too short for boys? Okay. And again, I forgot what I was saying. What was I saying? I don't remember. Floating toilets are a perk with this house. We got new windows. Joel doesn't have any foundation problems with the house. So all these things where I just feel like God really provided for us. So I wanted an old house with character. And like when we couldn't find anything in Door County, we were looking on the East Coast. Like I wanted like a Revolutionary War, half dilapidated, I didn't care, big, English basement, hearth. But with this house, we have so much character. And then Joel has all the things that man doesn't have to worry about. So he doesn't have to worry about crumbling foundations and not too many sewer problems and, toilets and new windows. But, he loves them, makes him happy. And it's actually been a win for me because then when it comes to doing these crazy projects, like taking off doors and, putting in copper sinks that are a little bit wonky and stuff, he doesn't have to worry so much about structural and plumbing and all that stuff. So I guess I'm still getting the sweet end of the lollipop. What is this person saying? The kitchen is my favorite too. See, we need your videos full time. I love your work. Being selfish. Let's see. Sorry, I'm reading other comments on the computer. Paula's about to move. Paula, I hope you get your house under contract. I can't wait. And the kitchen is my favorite too. It's just, for all the times I looked at this house, and again, you can read that blog post at it's called The Rejected House. So if you just Google Parisienne Farmgirl, The Rejected House, you'll find the original post with all the before pictures of the house. And you can read about why I turned it down so many times. I mean, it's It's no, well, the stove hearth is finished, but it still has like the ugly piece of wood on the top. It doesn't have a proper vintage piece of wood, but I'll tell you more about that. Remind me. You guys, I have no attention span. I am the one with a gnat-sized attention span. I can't remember what I was saying. I don't know if nerves or what. Now we're arguing in the basement about something. I don't remember. What was I saying? Somebody help me. This is pathetic. I don't remember. Yes, Joel only has to lug in stoves from the forest, but for the record, I pushed just as hard as he pulled. Windows, thank you, Courtney, but it was something else. Doors, I know, but it was something else. There's probably a delay. Projected house. Yeah, but there was something else I had. I was going somewhere. I don't remember. Oh my gosh, these poor people. I don't remember why I didn't pick the house. Well, oh yes, thank you, Alan. It was ugly. It's gray, and there's these ginormous windows on the front. You guys, outside, people are like, oh, can't you put up shutters? No, I can't put up shutters. There's this much room in between each window that would look so geeky. So every time I saw the front of the house, I'd just be like, oh, that's awful. And this is like, we're talking like 3 years of me stalking realtor.com Door County listings. I knew every stinking house on this peninsula. Every house. And this thing just kept coming up. I'm like, well, the price is kind of right. But there's 2 bedrooms. There's no barn. It's not a farm. It's a forest. Like, 2 bedrooms. Hello. And look how ugly it is, which never has really deterred me. But, you know, when you're talking about not having a farm, not having outbuildings, not having anything that we wanted. And what am I going to do with 6 kids and 2 bedrooms, you know? And then just the windows, it was just so off-putting to me. It was so off-putting. I literally, every time it would come up on the feed, I'd go, oh, and I'd roll on. Give or take 128 people talking at once, kind of distracting. We did work our hinds off in the sink. You know what, in the forest to get that sink, you know what made me laugh is everyone's like, oh, you need a gator. You needed this. You needed that. I'm like, did y'all not see? We were in a forest. Like, I understand a gator, first of all, can't afford one. Second of all, that would be friggin' fabulous to have a gator. I still couldn't take it out to the forest. It's like a legitimate forest. We were way far back, and there's nowhere to drive a gator. Okay. Oh, thank you so much, dear. So, we looked at this barn property up north in Newport. If you Google Newport, it's like one of the dark areas in the country. It's really, really neat. It's like just a great stargazing area. And there's this barn property there on 12 acres. And I had, again, like this place, seen it on the listings for years. And no really house to speak of, just like kind of plumbed and wired, but very ghetto, okay, just like rough, attached to a barn, kind of all hooked together. And I loved it. Like, I'd have just peed in a bucket, and I'd have lived in a camper, and this is why I can't focus. I'd have lived in a camper, and we came up, finally, when we realized, because of doTERRA, we were like, okay, we're going to be able to move to Door County. So we hit diamond with doTERRA, and we kind of got settled in, like, okay, is this the real deal? Are we stable here? And yes?
Popcorn? Where's that?
Popcorn. It's somewhere.
Okay, great.
Pantry.
Are we stable here?
We're stable, yeah. So I was like, well, I'll move to France. I'm game. I'll just do it, you know? But, you know, we are Christians, and I do something very, very important to me is that my children find like-minded spouses. And I'm like, well, as far as being Reformed Christians in France, I probably feel like we're really, 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 really narrowing the margin, narrowing the pool, the fish in the sea, if you will. So, you know, I've wanted to live here just as bad as I've wanted to live in France. We've been vacationing here forever. And so when we had kind of got settled in with this new position with doTERRA, I said, well, let's go look at this barn. And so we came up, we actually like found a realtor. He worked with us. He walked us through it. It was amazing. It was nasty and funky and full of poop and amazing. Huge barn attached to like a ranch house. And it made this shit. Oh my gosh, you guys. It was just so gorgeous. And it was on the edge of this state park. This just in the middle of nowhere, Boonies State Park. And so we went home and Joel said, okay, I'm going to go back with my ladders and with my flashlight, with my buddies and my contracting buddies, and we're going to check it out. So he came up for 3 days and crawled up in the rafters and just went down in the crawl space, got down and dirty. And I kind of like just was like at home in Illinois, just holding my breath like, and he came back and he sat me down on the couch. He's like, here's the deal. We can buy it, but we can't bankroll it. It needs a new roof. It needs a new that. You know, there's four feet of bat crap in the attic. Like, there's just no way. It would just be like check writing. He's like, we can't do that. And I cried. And the realtor said, you know, there's this house I think you need to look at. We got home. Or he came home and was talking on the phone the next day to the realtor and had him on speakerphone, and Joel was on one side of the kitchen and I was on the other, and the realtor said, there's this house I think you need to look at. And he rattled off the address and I was like, oh brother, that house, I've seen that house every day for the last 3 years. I know exactly what house that is. But it was just like a total change of heart, like instantly. I said, you know, Joel, come over here, show me the listing again. So he had it on his phone. And he showed it to me, and I saw the beams and the French doors, and I'm like, let's go look at it. And 48 hours later, we put an offer in. It was just such a God thing, Courtney, like you said. Pardon my finger. Okay, I'm going to scroll up and see what comments I've missed here. You guys are so sweet. Okay, Tammy, what brand of lipstick to use? Okay, so again, it's on somebody was asking about Amazon. I do use Lip Sense, and I try to only use the gloss that goes over the top, like on Sundays for church, because it does have a paraben in it. But the actual lip gloss or the actual lip stain doesn't. So it's Lip Sense Fly Girl, and you can get it anywhere. You can get it from your Lip Sense rep or whatever, but I have it in my makeup bag. Here we go again. Amazon.com/shop/Parisienne Farmgirl Fly Girl by Lip Sense. And it's like, I love it. Just love it. More decor and styling vids. Or I would totally eat those nice eyeballs. I'm sorry. Can somebody, where's a mod when you need one? Because I don't know what that means. Okay. Abby, are you still around or did you go away? Aiden, can you mod? Yeah. Thanks. More decor and styling videos. Yes, I do want to do more decor and styling videos. And I guess it's just kind of a hang up for me, like, what else do I say? Can I just show you how I fluff my couches? Can I just show you how I arrange flowers? So I think it's probably in many ways like I don't know, a confidence thing for me. Like, what am I going to share? So I'm going to just kind of stretch my muscles with these new, quicker videos and...
Give me a minute.
Right? Aiden will handle it. Thanks. Can you do it?
I can find it.
Okay. So yes, I would love, really, Abby Joe was chopping a salad.
I do too.
Oh, thank you. Thanks, guys. They're on it. Decorate for different seasons and holidays. So I do have some, thank you, dear. I do have some things in mind for, I can't, it's just really hard for me to do stuff on my phone because I'm on my phone. I'm getting flushed. under the computer screen lights. I do have some things in mind for like a summer farm tour, and it's okay, dear. So yes, I would love to show you more decor and more thrifting and more everything. So thanks. I'm excited. You guys are really like, this has been very encouraging. I really, really appreciate it. All week long, I've been talking to Shay and to my daughter, like, I think I just want to show like a little video and just talk to them about kind of what it's been like for us as a family to produce the show and what we want to bring them. And so you guys have been really, really supportive. There's 166 people watching. That is amazing. Thank you so much. Any plans for La Fête Nationale? You can mod Dragger13
That's
too,
what I
please. Thank you.
That's
Thanks.
some freaks, that's all.
I don't have plans for La Fête Nationale. Not yet. I mean, we might go to one of the little places in town. I don't usually celebrate it. Just, I feel like I have personal reasons. I'm a royalist, okay? So the Fête Nationale, I love it. I love it because it's French, but I do have some sort of strong, very personal feelings about the French Revolution and sort of what that started for the course of human history. And I won't get started on that here. Let's see. I just lost her seeing comments. When are you getting your greenhouse? Oh, we are, you guys. Okay, speaking of thrifting, did I film that? I'll film that. I haven't picked them up, but I just bought the most beautiful doors for my greenhouse. So I'm at my desk right here, and so it's just beautiful. I'm so blessed. I look out to my potager, and then over on the right here is kind of where you look in from the potager, and we're gonna build, a greenhouse. I'm getting like total cotton mouth. I need a glass of water. We're gonna build a greenhouse and do a stone foundation and use all vintage windows, and I'm going to paint it green. Like, I love French blue, which you've seen we're adding to the house, but Kelly green just floats my boat. I love the color Kelly green, and I love that very Victorian greenhouse. So I'm gonna paint all these vintage windows green, and that's gonna go over there, and that is going to be probably later this fall, but the kids are really counting on us to finish their bedrooms. So we have all the 2x4s for that, and we're ordering their beds, and I mean, they have beds, but they're not sleeping on the floor. Okay, I do have my priorities in order.
Yeah, I do have a bed right now.
They do have beds. They don't sleep on the floor. Don't worry. But yeah, we're gonna finish the upstairs first. So I should probably hop off because it sounds like the family that is home would like to now visit with me. They keep kind of wandering in. But thank you guys so much. Thank you so much for your feedback about what we're doing and about the channel and the show. I really, really, really appreciate it. I can't wait to see the kids' rooms either. I mean, I'm sweating. Yeah, they're going to be cool. I'm really excited because right now they're just in the 2 bedrooms, and Joel and we sleep on the porch. So thanks, Abby. Shopoils.com/Angela is my oil site, and there's a lot of oil education there. So if somebody asked about learning more about oils, you can check that out, and that's where you can get started, or of course just reach out to me. Oh my gosh, you guys are so sweet. There's the mailing list, and there's another mod for you. For the love. Thank you. Block that, please. That's precious. Okay, I'm gonna pop off, and we will be back. Thank you so much, Judy. April, thank you. Okay, I will be back later this week with another short little video, and then I think we hopefully will have an episode of Everyday Château for you on Sunday, because we do have some stuff we've been putting together, and I really appreciate your time here with me this evening.